Hey, welcome to a new video. Since its launch in 2005, Google Maps has evolved into an essential tool for navigation and route planning. By zooming in on the most remote and hidden corners of our planet, curious users have sometimes discovered things that send shivers down your spine.
Are you new to this channel? Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And before we start, also like the video.
Leaving an SOS emergency signal is considered a universal call for help. When an individual known as Mr. MBB333 was exploring Google Maps, he came across something quite remarkable. He spotted the words SOS and stranded etched into the sandy landscape. The words were an incredible 148 feet or 45 meters wide and can be seen from the air by a plane or satellite from space. The SOS signal was reportedly found on the sandy surface of the southern part of Jordan, north of Saudi Arabia. Interestingly, the letters were written in the English alphabet, a perplexing choice by the unknown creator. From available imagery, it appears this remarkable creation dates back to 2019. Upon closer examination, he noticed two additional letters in view, spelling out no. Additionally, mysterious tracks were found in the area. However, the purpose of the SOS signal remains unclear to this day. Could it have been military troops seeking help due to being stranded in the desert, or could there be another reason? Sometimes, if you look on Google Maps, you might see people walking their dogs, or children playing in the street. But this person found twins walking along a riverbank looking pretty sinister. If you look close, you'll see that they're terrifyingly identical. Now, of course, this makes sense with twins. But these twins even wear the same outfit, have the same hair, and walk in perfect sync. But the most terrifying thing of all is that the twins both look up into the camera as if they're staring into your soul. After seeing the following image, people became convinced that they had stumbled upon a mysterious aquatic creature lurking in a Russian lake. A Reddit user delved deep into a remote part of the world using Google Maps and came across what appeared to be a lake monster, or in his own words, the most convincing Leviathan he had ever seen. The term Leviathan typically refers to a mythical sea monster of immense size and strength. Ancient Mesopotamian cultures such as the Babylonians and Sumerians also had their interpretations of the Leviathan. In their mythology, the sea monster was depicted as a powerful water deity. In this image, the Leviathan, resembling a mythical sea serpent, takes the form of a sinuous, curved S. It was found in Chukotka, the northeasternmost region of Russia, situated along the coast of the Bering Sea. Remarkably, the size of this mass is large enough to be seen on satellite imagery, indicating a substantial presence beneath the water's surface. The nearest settlement is the small rural town of Incheon, inhabited by only 387 people. Interestingly, an observer likened the submerged object to a dinosaur skeleton, while others suggested it might be a whale. In the next case, Google Maps was used to locate a long-lost treasure. In 2003, the SS Jasm, a Bolivian cargo ferry, sank very mysteriously on the Wingate Reef off the coast of Sudan. For years, it was totally lost to the world, until suddenly it was there again. In fact, Google Maps caught sight of it as a colossal white ship lying on its side, still in the same position as when it sank. If you were an extraterrestrial being traveling in a UFO, you probably wouldn't go to crowded areas with humans. If they want to explore Earth and space, chances are they would visit the most remote places. Recently, a YouTuber made an intriguing discovery on Google Maps, claiming to have found a UFO crash site on one of the most isolated islands in the world. The mysterious object was spotted on Starbuck Island, located in the remote waters of the southern Pacific Ocean. On the western side of the island, you can see what appears to be the aftermath of a crashed UFO, with a skid mark extending across the sandy terrain. Following the striking trail leads to an object resembling a UFO, about 39 feet or 12 meters wide and 49 feet or 15 meters long. Several people speculate that the object has crashed and that it's been there for a long time. Starbuck Island is thousands of miles or kilometers away from any human activity, enhancing the mysterious aspect of this find. Could it be that extraterrestrial beings actually landed on this island to explore it? What do you think? In 2007, people were rightfully shocked when the Google Maps app discovered something inside our city, a suburb of Baghdad in Iraq. It was in fact an entire lake that was red in color. It looked pretty creepy because the lake seemed to be filled with blood. Other people said it could be sewage or other polluted water, but locals told us that the Iraqi slaughterhouse nearby often dumped blood via their wastewater into the lake. Pretty creepy to find something like that on Google Maps, don't you think? Another YouTuber discovered an extraterrestrial face somewhere in Antarctica while exploring Google Maps one day. The face appears to be straight out of the Eternals film from 2021. Upon analyzing the extraterrestrial face, we can see that it's etched into the ice, complete with 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. Interestingly, many people have compared this information to the well-known face on Mars. The face on Mars refers to a controversial formation captured by NASA in 1976. The image shows a mesa-like structure on the Martian surface that appeared to resemble a human face, sparking speculation that it was evidence of an ancient civilization. The face discovered in Antarctica even got a name, the Black Stone Face. According to those who have investigated the phenomenon, it's been present in satellite images since 2004, but was only discovered years later. Do you believe this is a natural landscape feature, a sign of extraterrestrial activity in the area, or is our brain seeking patterns that don't exist? Honestly, no one knew what they were looking at when they found this creepy photo on Google Maps. At first glance, these figures look humanoid. That certainly could be the case, at least if they were a normal size. But these humanoid forms, however, appear to be much larger than previously thought. Since then, theories have started to form about what these figures could actually be. One theory thinks of agricultural works, while others people say the shapes could be angels or maybe even aliens. Imagine this. You're using Google Maps to look at your grandparents' house, and you suddenly come across a creepy figure in their yard staring back at you. This happened to an individual who got the fright of their life while exploring the area. Paranormal investigators are currently examining the image, allegedly showing the ghost of a young girl with green skin. Many believe that this could possibly be evidence of the afterlife. The eerie image of the girl with green skin was discovered in Lawrence, Indiana, United States. The small house is located at the end of a dead-end street, and many people even became interested in visiting the place in real life. The girl with green skin is described as a small demonic child standing in front of the house, staring directly into the camera. The image was shared by the grandchild of the homeowners, who stumbled upon it while searching for something online. Her grandparents had no idea who the girl could have been and wondered why the figure had green color and why she had her hands tucked away. A boy named Jason Klein shared a mind-boggling find he discovered on Google Maps after exploring deserts in Nevada. Instead of just finding sand, in a deserted desert town of Rylot, he found something that could have come straight out of a horror movie. Namely, he found a group of figures dressed in white with hoods, and he described them as if they were in the middle of a strange ceremony. However, some people think they are statues. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Several peculiar red glowing dots resembling fireballs were shared on Reddit in hopes of identifying their origin. They were observed in the South China Sea, which lies between Vietnam and the Philippines. As various countries like China, Vietnam, and Taiwan claim the area, the South China Sea remains an international hotspot for conflicts and disputes. The question arises whether extraterrestrial life is present in the area, claiming the sea for itself. The most plausible explanation is that there are fishing boats out at sea when Google's satellite passed over the area to capture images for its map service. But there's other theories as well. While the surrounding crystal-clear waters look normal, with clusters of coral and marine life visible beneath the surface, the glowing fireballs stand out prominently. Could these dots be actual fireballs caused by a strange natural phenomenon, or could they be a sign of something sinister? Have you ever had a nightmare about Pennywise, the creepy clown from the horror movie It? If so, please look away now, because apparently Pennywise also exists in real life. Someone found a clown on Google Maps who was hiding in a sewer. The question, of course, is whether this could be real or not. Or did someone add this clown using Photoshop? Let's hope the latter option. As if Nevada wasn't already spooky enough for housing Area 51, a mysterious target was recently discovered in the desert area. When it comes to Google Maps, countless people use this tool to unravel the mysteries of our planet. The next discovery from 2001 includes a large target etched into the ground, located in the heart of the desert south of the Nevada Triangle. The visible target symbol exists without other markings in the area, raising questions about its meaning. In the United States, similar markings and air bases exist in the desert, made from concrete and asphalt slabs. Most of them would have been created in the 1950s and 60s by the US government and NASA. Scientists believe that the mysterious targets are used for military exercises, where pilots have targets to practice on. Ultimately, they are used for missile testing and development, providing a clear and visible target for missile strikes. Countries like Russia and China would also use similar markings. One day, when someone was exploring the American city of Memphis on Google Maps, he found an eerie message on a building. As you can see, the text read, "Come down to play." However, who accepted this invitation is unclear. Fortunately, the mystery was solved rather quickly. The message was written on top of the Peabody Place Center, a shopping center that opened in 2001. So probably, the message was just a publicity stunt. A 26-year-old man named Zach from Southampton discovered an image on Google Earth that bears a striking resemblance to the face of Jesus Christ. While using the mapping service to search for holiday destinations, he stumbled upon a field in Hungary. Although he isn't a religious person searching for images of Mary or Jesus, Zach claimed that the resemblance was clear and unmistakable. It's not common for people to report seeing religious figures or symbols in everyday objects or natural phenomena. This phenomenon is known as pareidolia, where the human brain perceives familiar patterns, shapes, or images that don't actually exist. People have claimed to see the face of Jesus in toast, tree stumps, and even potato chips. Google Earth has been a source of many reported sightings of religious figures and symbols over the years. It's no wonder that some people believe this image is a sign of Jesus. Do you think so too? When the next person was looking around on Google Maps in the Dutch city of Almere, he found something gruesome. As we can see, it seems that a crime was committed here and that the person left a trail. But fortunately, it soon became clear that this trail was just water from a dog. And the dark part of the dock would be two people and the dog itself. At the time, the picture went all over the world, but fortunately, it was just a visual deception. Apamea is an ancient city located in Syria, situated off the banks of the Orontes River. It was a significant city in the region, positioned at a crossroads of trade routes, and grew around 300 BCE following the division of Alexander the Great's empire and the rise of the Seleucid kings. Later, it became part of the Roman world, renowned for its architecture, such as an almost 1.3-mile or 2-kilometer long Great Colonnade and a theater with seating for over 20,000 people. However, in recent years, the city has been caught in the crossfire of the Syrian Civil War, which began in 2011. The conflict has led to substantial damage to the city's archaeological sites, including the looting of historical artifacts. Google Maps images depicts the extent of the damage, and you can even count the holes where the looting has taken place. Imagine you're driving on the road, and above the clouds, you see something that makes you hit the brakes. The sharp eyes of a Google Maps user actually found something that looked like two figures. People were quick to point out that the two figures appeared to be Mother Mary and Jesus. Their outlines, according to them, hovered above a busy road in Switzerland. Mary appears to be cloaked in a flowing white and pink robe with her head bowed. However, some people have also attributed the apparition to an angel, while others thought it had been an error in the software. What do you think? Recently, a mysterious and chilling discovery was made on Google Maps in Japan. A video appeared on TikTok showing an abandoned building with a seemingly bottomless hole in the floor, leaving people wondering what they were hiding there. The building is located next to the former Nara Dreamland Water Park. When you click on it through Google Maps, you are led to a deep pit in the ground with green lights shining through the windows. The video quickly went viral and garnered over 19 million views since its upload in March 2022. At the end of the video, a creepy robot-like figure was also seen at the edge of the abyss. Viewers were left puzzled and offered their speculations about the discovery and what it could mean. A seemingly endless pit that goes on and appears straight out of a nightmare. Some people have even suggested that it could lead to another world. In a remote corner of Kazakhstan, a 5-pointed star called a pentagram has been carved into the surface of the Earth for no apparent reason. For a very long time, pentagrams like this have been associated with evil and Satan. The center of the pentagram is marked Adam and Lucifer. Very strange, because no people come to this remote place. The nearest populated area, the city of Lysakovsk, is located 20 kilometers away. However, the area is famous for its unexplored Bronze Age archaeological ruins. So, who knows? Maybe the pentagram is something from the past. An anonymous individual was exploring ancient ruins on Google Maps one day when they came across something that sent shivers down their spine. What they stumbled upon was a mysterious woman with backward legs, set against the backdrop of a Kukulkan pyramid. The pyramid is located in Chichen Itza, Mexico, and was one of the major cities of Maya civilization. The Maya were a Mesoamerican civilization that developed in parts of present-day Mexico, Belize, Guatemala, El Salvador, and Honduras. They were particularly known for their advanced knowledge of astronomy, mathematics, and their intricate writing system. The woman in the image is dressed in a short white dress, revealing her arms and legs, while her long golden locks flow down her back. However, an intriguing oddity becomes apparent when attention shifts to the lower part of the image. Strangely, the woman's legs form a peculiar V-shape, deviating somewhat from the normal appearance of legs. They protrude in an unnatural manner, reminiscent of extraterrestrial beings as depicted in science fiction movies. Whether it's an extraterrestrial being or some kind of glitch in Google's satellites, the photo remains undeniably eerie. Do you agree? According to the following story, a creepy giant would rise from the earth behind some residential houses. But fortunately, that's not the case. It's just a piece of art created by James Boyle, a notorious gangster from the 1970s. He left the crime in his life behind and decided to turn to art. He named the giant the gentle giant that shares and cares. This giant was based on Jonathan Swift's 1726 book called Gulliver's Travels. The Catacombs of Paris are underground burial sites in the French capital, housing the bones of approximately 6 million people. These bones are spread across various underground chambers and passages. The tunnels extend for over 200 miles or 320 kilometers beneath the city, and not all tunnels have been fully explored. A recent photo reportedly taken by a Google Maps user caused quite a stir on the internet. The image depicts the eerie underground passageway lined with the skulls of countless deceased individuals. However, a translucent form resembling a figure appears in the distance. Some speculated that it could be a ghost due to the sheer number of remains interred there. Others suggest that it resembles a creature, with a similar shape visible on the ceiling above it. The Paris catacombs are steeped in supernatural tales, including a legend that claims the walls whisper to you at night, enticing you to venture deeper and deeper until you get lost. They're also known for their hidden chambers and tunnels, which have been used throughout history by various groups, including the French Resistance during World War II. What do you think we're seeing in this image? Is it a ghost, or could it be something else? Let me know in the comments. In August 2020, a nuclear submarine was discovered on Google Maps as it emerged from a hidden underwater base in China. The Yulin Naval Base was captured by satellite, revealing a secretive military facility. The location of the base is on Hainan Island, a strategic landmass of about 22,000 square miles or 35,400 square kilometers off the southwestern coast of China. The satellite image expressed the presence of 2 tugboats maneuvering a nuclear-powered submarine out of a carefully concealed tunnel. The submarine was identified as one of China's modern Type 093 Shan-class attack submarines, designed to engage other submarines and warships. However, rumors of submarine activities on the island had circulated a few years prior. In fact, earlier images available on Google Maps depict 3 submarines, 2 ballistic missile carriers, and 1 smaller attack submarine docked at the open piers. If you're walking through the rural areas of Western Australia between Badlands National Park and Wagondera Nature Reserve, you may come across this strange triangle in the desert. With its unmistakable bright lights and shape, the triangle has very quickly earned a UFO hotspot status. Some people think a UFO actually landed here. Since then, the triangle has mysteriously either disappeared from the field or been removed from the map. Today, the spot is described as the Hidden Triangle. You might be familiar with Momo, a creepy viral trend that circulated on WhatsApp for some time. Participants of the challenge received messages from an unknown number, reportedly belonging to Momo, a scary girl with long black hair and bulging eyes. The messages people received contained dangerous tasks, accompanied by threats that failing to complete them would result in harm to the participant or their loved ones. However, someone exploring Google Maps stumbled upon the creepy girl on an anonymous location where she was depicted climbing a wall. The origin and purpose of Momo has been subject to speculation and debate. Some view it as a hoax or a sinister prank, while others see it as a potential threat to frighten gullible users. Unfortunately, there's little info about this image, but let's hope it doesn't have supernatural origins. Nevertheless, it's hard to deny that the woman in the image exudes a disturbing atmosphere. It's no wonder that this piqued the curiosity and interest of people on the internet. In recent years, Antarctica has become a focal point for UFO enthusiasts who claim to have found a pyramid and even a staircase there. The latest assertion suggests that they have discovered an alien spaceship hidden in a cave on the South Pole. According to these individuals, their discovery was made through a thorough analysis of Google Earth satellite images, which they consider as conclusive evidence of secret technology hidden in Antarctica. By closely examining a mountainous area in the South Pole, they identified a disc-shaped object that appeared to be partially inside the cave. This fuels the theory that there might be extraterrestrial beings in Antarctica. Another suggestion is that an ancient civilization once inhabited the frozen continent. The idea of a thriving ancient civilization in Antarctica with intriguing structures, monuments, and temples captures the imagination of many people. Do you believe this story? You can usually encounter pigeons in large squares in urban areas, but what this next person found on Google Maps was not pigeons, but pigeon people. Yeah, you heard that right. Pigeon people. One day, people in Japan opened their Google Maps app and found 2 rows of people wearing pigeon masks. The creepiest part is that the pigeon people were looking straight into the camera. The presence of these pigeon people were later attributed as a prank by a group of students from a nearby art school. Someone from the United Kingdom claims to have found the missing flight MH370 through Google Maps, which allegedly ended up in the Malaysian jungle. The mentioned flight had 227 passengers and 12 crew members on board when it disappeared in March 2014 during its journey from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing. Despite tireless efforts and searches, the plane was never found. John Barnsley, a resident of Liverpool, discovered the plane while browsing on Google Maps, intrigued by articles about the plane's disappearance. He was astonished by his findings in a remote area about 50 miles or 80 kilometers south of the city of Ranong. However, John is not the only person claiming to have found MH370. In 2018, a plane was found just off the coast of Padang in Indonesia. The location of the specific plane was only an hour away from where flight MH370 was last known to disappear. Could one of these discoveries potentially be the MH370 plane? What do you think? For over 40 years, strange transmissions known as UVB-76 or the buzzer have been emanating from an undisclosed location in Russia. A prevailing theory suggests that the buzzer serves as a dead man's switch, capable of automatically triggering a nuclear attack if Russia is attacked. Some even speculate that these transmissions could function as a secret communication channel with extraterrestrial beings. During the Cold War, many believed that these transmissions were military communication, characterized by cryptic codes or radio signals. However, after the collapse of the Soviet Union, the frequency of these transmissions increased. The signal consists of peculiar buzzing sounds, occasionally accompanied by Russian words and numbers, and it was first documented in 1982. People have also reported hearing voices, a man and a woman, once after Crimea joined the Russian Federation and once in 2014. Some reports suggest that the signals have been moved to different locations within Russia over the years, but despite efforts to trace the transmission's locations, it remains a mystery to this day. You probably heard about a portal to hell. Whether these really exist is unclear, but according to some people, they had found one on Google Maps in New Baltimore, New York. The image shows a deformed house with, to put it mildly, a sinister look. Whether the house is haunted or if it's just an app glitch, we don't know. But if this is really what a portal to hell looks like, that's pretty creepy. Near Jiquan, Gansu, where the headquarters of the Chinese space program is located, interesting markings have been discovered. In the vicinity, an old nuclear test site previously used by China has also been identified. However, it's the unusual structure visible on Google Maps that has captured the attention of many. On Google Maps, you can see rectangular areas, circular formations, and even patterns resembling airport runways in the Gopi Desert. Experts say that the circular structures bear striking resemblance to the rocket test areas found in the United States, particularly those associated with Area 51. Additionally, there are 2 rectangular areas resembling streets in a city. These areas might be used for weapon testing or other military purposes. One of the runways has a mysterious bright blue color, the reasons for which nobody knows. In a specific area, visible traces of destroyed vehicles could also be seen. Scarecrows have held a significant place in folklore and myths due to their eerie presence. They tap into our deepest fears and symbolize the unknown and the supernatural. Scarecrows have long been used to deter birds and protect crops. In folklore, scarecrows often take on a life of their own, appearing as mischievous or malevolent creatures. A group of figures resembling a zombie invasion was discovered in a field in Finland and garnered global attention. This observation of scarecrows was found on Google Maps by an anonymous individual. At first glance, it appeared as if the field is filled with individuals, or zombies, but upon closer inspection, it became clear that these figures are actually scarecrows. They're part of an intriguing art installation called The Silent People, located in the region of Finland. Created by talented artist Raijo Kala, it consists of nearly 1,000 scarecrows. Since the autumn of 1994, they have steadfastly guarded the field, frightening anyone who came near, even those who encountered the scarecrows on Google Maps. The Trementina Base is a mysterious complex located in the New Mexico desert. It has gained attention due to its association with the Church of Scientology, and its alleged purpose of providing a refuge for followers after the Armageddon event of Earth. The Trementina Base is known for its unique architecture and symbolism. It features a house-like structure built into the side of a mountain, with tunnels carved deep into the rock. The exact contents of these tunnels are not publicly known, but they are believed to hold sacred text and materials related to L. Ron Hubbard, the founder of Scientology. The complex is surrounded by 2 overlapping circles with a diamond inside, considered to be navigation markers for spacecraft. These symbols are said to serve as a return point for Scientology members who wish to come back from space following a catastrophic event on Earth. The Trementina Base is located in a remote area, about 20 miles west of the nearest town, Las Vegas. Access is highly restricted, and information about the interior or activities is scarce. What do you think might be happening there? Some monuments are places in the world you can't see unless you look down from a high place. The Badlands Guardian, also known as Indian Head, falls under that category. This amazing rock formation is located near Medicine Hat in Alberta, Canada. And believe it or not, it looks completely natural, or a very strange geological wonder that is the result of erosion. Or is it? Some people suggest that it was once carved into the earth by an ancient civilization. But if that's the case, then it's pretty strange that the figure also appears to be wearing headphones. Because, of course, they didn't have headphones back then. Have you ever looked around on Google Maps yourself and found something? Let me know in the comments. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos we've made, click one on the screen or take a look at the channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.